Hey folks, Tom here from the Thicket channel. I just want to welcome everybody back. We are planting something special right now. I mean, everything's special, but this is really special. This is rhubarb. I am transplanting some rhubarb I found at the local nursery. I planted some this spring and they haven't come up yet. I'm hoping they will come up next spring, but I am going to transplant rhubarb. There's some great history about rhubarb, and I'm going to tell you all about it. If you're still watching, that means you want to learn a little bit about rhubarb. It is a great plant. It comes back year after year. You need to give it a couple years in order to harvest it. So it is a perennial. I am trying to grow the back part of my garden just as perennials, and then I'm going to fence it off, and I will always have my long-term plants in the back of my garden. My short-term plants will go in the front of the garden, and then I can do, more experimentation with my annuals. So rhubarb is a plant where you do not eat the leaves. The leaves are poisonous. Do not eat the leaves. You eat the red stalks, and they're sweet. They're sugary. You can make pies out of them. A lot of people say it's a southern dish, but a lot of people say it's a northern dish as well. It grows great in a cooler climate. I live at about 3,000 feet in North Carolina, so I am hoping that I can grow some good rhubarb. I want to have a rhubarb pie. So that is my goal, to have a rhubarb pie one day. These plants are about a year old, so I may be able to harvest next spring. I will just see how they grow and how they react. So this is what rhubarb looks like. You can plant them in your garden as rootstock, which is what I did. My rootstock has not grown yet. I'm hoping it does. I'm going to give it a chance for next spring. But if you see this plant in your garden where you planted your rootstock, do not pull it. It might look like a weed at first. But they can get pretty big. I've heard they can get 6 feet tall. You can harvest from these plants for 5, 10, 15 years. So if you want a plant that keeps on giving, you need to plant rhubarb. I'm going to go ahead and plant these. I hope everyone has a great afternoon. I hope you learned a little bit. I suggest trying to find those specialty plants that you cannot get at your local grocery store, and then it makes your garden even more worth it to grow something that you don't get every day. And rhubarb is definitely one of those plants. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the future. Rhubarb, the gift that keeps on giving.